What's up, Soul Fam? It's your boy, the Mystic Sam Star, and I'm here today with another Healing Tower reading for the 27th of September to October 3rd. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Please like, subscribe if you can. It really helps my channel for other people can see it and view it. I hope everybody's doing great today. I'm just going to really just jump right into this, and we're going to be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there's 3 parts. So I'm going to pull out 2 cards for Monday and Tuesday, and then 2 cards for Wednesday and Thursday, and then 3 cards for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we just take a look at each day, see how the energy is, and then get like an overall look at the week as well. So remember, this is just a general reading. That's like a general reading to help you out throughout the week, so you know the energies that are coming up. So you feel in a certain way, you could be like, I know what this energy is. I know how to work with it. I know the healing process I'm going through. So I'm using my Dolph Tarot deck. So let's begin. I'm sorry about the shuffling. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so Monday and Tuesday we got the 6 of Cups and we have the Prince of Cups. So this is very, just starting out to look very, like, it's going to be like an emotional time. A lot of emotions are pouring out, or we feeling, there is definitely a feeling like rejuvenation, renewal, regrowth. Our emotional energies that are coming to the surface, that's really feeling like healing, that's empowering us, like it's giving us life. You feel inspired, this inspiration that comes with this. This is like a sense of wanting to tap into our inner child. But there's also with the Prince of Cups, I feel like these can be like, darker emotions that are coming up as well, that we have to look at, that are being that needs to be transmuted, so we can feel empowered, so we can feel more joy, feel more happiness, feel more love in our lives. So it just comes up as like our emotional energies coming from our subconscious, like this still subconscious clearing of emotional energies, but it's coming through as a cleansing wave, as like it's transforming, it's transmuting into something higher, something greater. And we have this, since I guess we end the Libra season now, so there's a sense of balance that's coming in, like balancing our emotions. What emotions are not, that are holding us back from love, relationships, creating balance and harmony in our lives without, also holding us back for cooperating with others. It's about really looking at ourselves and see where we kind of like stuck at emotionally, where we don't probably love ourselves, where we're not cooperating with ourselves, where we're not being disciplined with ourselves, where we shying away from, where we scared, like where we scared of. This is Sun in Scorpio, so this is definitely like 6 of Cups is Sun in Scorpio, and the Prince of Cups has, and the Dolph deck has like a Scorpio incantation with it. So there's a lot of depth, a lot of hidden subconscious energies, like maybe like deep fears that are coming up for us to be resolved, so we can bring more balance, so we can move forward. Because the Prince of Cups, he's on this falcon, he's hovering above the water, and like this wave is pushing him forward. So it's like it's this doubt and suppressed energy of what we're not expressing, that's trying to come out and be expressed. This could be through like the inner child, or that's, doing some type of healing work or forgiveness. Just clearing our energy and just making the right changes. So Monday and Tuesday, I feel like just making the right changes. It's going to be a focus on our emotions and transmuting our emotions, so we can move and have a happier lifestyle. Like, it's just allowing ourselves not to feel stuck, and that's how the week is going to open up. So these days, I would say just remain grounded, do things that you like, dance, draw, paint, try to be creative, um, push through what you're scared of. I mean, if there's something you're scared that you've been holding back, like a project, like you don't feel like you're good enough for it, just do it anyway. Take risk. Don't hold yourself back from your own passions and what you love and what you want to do. And it's really about listening to our intuition as well, like allowing our intuition to guide us, to motivate us, to inspire us to do these things and not feeling stuck. Don't get stuck up in the doubts and the fears and the what ifs. Just allow yourself to express yourself unconditionally, full of divine light and love. So for Monday and Tuesday, so Wednesday and Thursday, we're gonna do one or two cards. Wednesday and Thursday, I'm trying not to shuffle really hard. Okay, so Wednesday and Thursday for this week. We have the Lovers, and we have the Eight of Wands. So this is kind of interesting because of Lovers. So we're going from this place of trying to create this balance, and then we see the Lovers here as is balance between male and female. So there's definitely like a balance of union. That's the angel in the background, which is Archangel Gabriel, leading us to like divine. It's leading us to our divine aspects of ourselves. Like becoming more soul-centered, becoming more aware of self, becoming more aware of maybe our masculine side of us versus, our feminine aspects of ourselves. So we might be having these emotional outlooks on both of these energies, because there's a need to balance the masculine and the feminine energies. There's a need for balance. And I feel like the Archangel Gabriel is basically bringing us to look within, to find that sense of like deeper self-awareness, so we can allow that allow ourselves to be more conscious of it. But this is also about I feel like meeting new people, being divine guides to people that's going to help you, support you, finding support, finding these partnerships or people, or working with people that's going to be able to support us in a way, like help us bring balance. Like there's a healing aspect to this, really, of just other people coming around, and there's networking, there's meeting the right people, whether it's gonna be for like relationships, partnerships, friendships, business partnerships. There's like a thing of like things being able to be open to allow this type of balance and fairness and to our lives, deepening connections with relationships as well. There's definitely like that sense of like spiritual growth and spiritual harmony, and a lot of soulful connections. Maybe want to be around more of your soul family, to help bring the support. But like the universe is really guiding everything right now as far as partnerships and like meeting people that's going to support you and that's going to help bring this balance. This be like even like people who can help you through like supportive times where you need the support, when like the emotions are running too much, and they could come around to show you the strength to be a type of a healer for you during that time. So this can go like many ways of how like the universe is going to bring in this energy that's going to help you see yourself and awaken your self-awareness and help you clear do this emotional transformation, to this transition through self-awareness. And as you become more self-aware of it, that allows more energy to come through externally to kind of like help you get through it. Scorpio is also share resources. So share resources could be people just sharing their time. They're sharing their time, they're sharing their knowledge, sharing their wisdom. It could be about sharing money too, right? But it's whatever's gonna help you get through your difficult times. And this is very kind of orchestrated by the divine. But it's also really about going within ourselves and seeing our own shadow, where we need to work more on our divine feminine and bring more love, compassion, and the healing, so then that the masculine is here within us, so we can go and take action, and make things happen and bring them into form. You know, um, so it's really just healing the wounds of ourselves and being able to communicate with ourselves and be honest, and it's asking us to be honest with ourselves and make clear decisions and network and talk to the right people and trust your intuition with this as well. With the Eight of Wands here, again, there's a lot of communication, there's a lot of movement forward as we kind of like integrate more of ourselves. Like we've been integrating since last week as well, but there's still more of like this awakening and expansion of like self-awareness and self-consciousness that we're beginning to understand more deeply about ourselves, and that's bringing more of an integration of relatedness to us, because lovers is this is ruled by Gemini, and Gemini is all about being relating to others. So we becoming relatable to ourselves. We're relating to our worries, relating to our emotional traumas. We're relating to like what's bringing us fear, and we're kind of relating with it and understanding where it's coming from and making peace with it. And forgiveness is going to bring some of this wholeness, which is going to allow us to kind of like push forward as we do this and allow the communication to happen, allow us to kind of like take chances and like put ourselves out there, because as we become more self-conscious of what's actually holding us back, we can actually take the that knowledge and put into action. You know what I mean? It's like it's what if you understand, okay, this is what this is coming from, this is what's creating this block, this was creating this emotional block, this is why I'm here. Now we have the knowledge, now we have the wisdom to act on it. So I feel like the Eight of Wands is bringing that wisdom to act on it. Mercury and Sagittarius, this is higher wisdom too. So this is like a higher point of, we're moving from like a higher point of wisdom. We're moving from like a higher understanding of what we know like last week or 2 weeks ago. It's like, I know I need to do this. I know I need to act on it. And I know I need to move with this wisdom, with this knowledge, with this information that I'm getting that's probably coming from the divine, or the divine is giving it to you from other people. Like it's definitely like a self-awareness, like something is going to probably like spark to help you push and move you forward. So there's a lot of inspiration. There's a lot of like divine is pushing, like get through the healing. It's not like forcing the push, but it's like the energy and the momentum is there to create the change so we can push through and go forward. So for those days, socialize. Wednesday, Thursday, you can socialize. You can, again, do some meditation, do some self-reflection, do some journaling, write down what you want, what type of goals you want to achieve. How do you want to create balance in your life? How do you trying to achieve this balance? What do you really need to let go of so you can bring more into your life? And it's just looking at things like that and kind of just journaling it down, setting intentions, becoming more aware of yourself and relatable to yourself, and not trying to suppress anything, but understand that it exists within you and you don't need to act on it, but you can always act on a higher level of consciousness and being and move in that direction. So we're gonna have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. No, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pull like 3 cards for this one. This is actually an interesting week. Very spiritual, very divinely focused. Very like a lot of soul growth is happening this week. It seems it's like the soul is really trying to balance itself out, be more expressive, more like love and harmony type thing. That overcoming the ego, in a sense. But let's see what we have for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Where it came from. So we have Aeon, which would be Judgment in most decks. The Ten of Swords, and then the Chariot. Okay. So there's definitely in the end of the week, there's like an awakening that kind of actually wants to happen, but it's the Ten of Swords, which kind of can make it difficult because we can probably just be still caught up in our heads a lot, and it's let's see, this is Sun in Gemini too, so it's like going back to that relatedness and connecting to our soul self and letting the divine kind of like orchestrate things. We might want to try to take control of everything, or be like, well, this is not how I want it, or this is not what I expected it to be like or look like, and it's kind of like really just letting that go, letting go of expectations, because you know what I mean. It's kind of just like a surrendering act and letting the divine control and bring about this balance into your life the way that is going to be beneficial to us in the long run. So these short-term things that we're doing, how we might think that we want things to come together, might not happen exactly the way that we want it to. So it's about like not getting discouraged, but just trusting the process of how things are going to go. This is where the Chariot really comes in. Chariot is ruled by Cancer, which is ruled by the Moon. So it's really just following that intuition. But again, Chariot is all about integration as well, of our emotions. And the Chariot is allowing the soul to drive. You know what I mean? It's not us driving the Chariot. It's the soul driving the Chariot. And it's allowing the soul's kind of like world desire kind of just push us and pull us. But for this to happen, we have to have our emotions, our desires in check. We can't be everywhere with our emotions. We need to kind of like focus intent on our emotions and like become well aware of the emotions and the things that we have feeling with them, but still have the momentum to go forward. This is about coming out of your comfort zone, and again, not allowing to going back to the emotions, not allowing the darkness, the doubts, the fears, the what if to kind of like hold you back, but it's moving with faith. It's like moving with faith, moving with like divine integrity and spiritual strength and spiritual power. But the person that's in the Chariot is protected. He has armor on, like, so we are protected through this transition. But it really is this surrendering and allowing the divine to kind of just propel us forward and to kind of pull us forward. It's about the soul's will to kind of just come out and just kind of like be expressed again. It's just us getting our emotions together and in alignment. That's forward movement, where it's not no stagnant energy, where it's not going left, where it's not going right. It's just going straight. It's focused. Like we have this divine impulse and divine emotions and intuition that's really coming up for us, and it's like follow this, and you know what I mean, by I guess allowing that energy to come in. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm gonna let go of my ego a little bit. I'm gonna allow this energy to kind of just take control a bit, like the soul's energy. I mean, the Chariot has like the Chariot can go straight. It is following the moon, the emotion, the emotional ride. So, I'm just gonna leave it right there. It's about you just following the soul. This all about this week is just gonna be about confronting our emotions. Even though we're in a wind sign, this is Libra, we're confronting these emotions. We're gonna have a Mercury retrograde on the 27th as well. So even though there's gonna be like more of like a wind type energy, we got like 7 planets in retrograde. So we definitely going deep within ourselves, but during this is definitely like a time for us to review a lot about ourselves. But it's going to be bringing out the best in us. Like this is coming out to bring out the best of us, like the best qualities of us, like loving qualities, talents, spiritual gifts, I mean, strengthening our spiritual gifts, perception, clairvoyance. There's a lot of personal and soul development and growth coming through this week as we go through this deep healing, and I mean, be able to stress ourselves a lot more. Like if we were stuck on a project, like I can't get this done. Like I mean, there's this divine what's the word I'm looking for? Intervention that comes in and says, no, you can do it. Keep pushing, keep going, don't give up. Be creative, use your imagination. There's a lot of creativity and imagination this week. So I would use that for like solutions to issues, to problems that and like life circumstances. Just ask the divine. Get very used to or comfortable with asking the divine to come in to help you with things. Just you can meditate on it. Just ask the universe, ask your angels for assistance, and to see how you feel about what you're asking for. What do you feel drawn to? What kind of impulses are you getting? And things like that. But I'm gonna keep it right there for now. So I hope that was enjoyable. I hope you can take this and use it for the week ahead to plan your week on how you want to use this energy and this flow to bring healing into your life situation. So that's it, Soul Fam. Until next time, of course, I'm going to have a video, a healing video. I just don't know what type of healing video I want to do yet. But I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out because it'll be up by the time this is up too. But until next time, Soul Fam, much love and light. Peace.